beat again.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Yep.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Brown ain't be trying to get a Warriors, bro. Nah, he's playing ball.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Come at it.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Wow.
Kaepernick going to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's out to Chubb, complete. There's some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nick Chubb hit 21.95
Wait,
miles.
hold on. What's the? I was calling plays against first.
Fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 2.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he almost got it for the pick.
Still going.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Patriots 3, Ravens nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way
You said
they
you'd
move
be
the football partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And he's able to work it.
My niggas is too.
Line.
To the playoffs start. You got for 7 weeks or 6 weeks.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Sleep
you're able to hit a
up here,
receiver stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Do the Broncos still got Von Miller?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I think this seems to be just going to burn the ball into the defense.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And Huff reels it in. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Campbell making the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Kaepernick. Catch made here by Campbell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
20-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Kaepernick to throw again. This is caught. Watkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Patriots.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
For the point after.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
13, 14, 16.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold it.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens, they claw one back. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the
Got to keep
throw,
AB in the receiving league.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown, 42 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19.
Play action. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there is his.
Why are you coughing that bitch up?
Guys will get the football back.
Recovered by New England.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,